What's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to this match day here in Mundo Sporto. Arsenal taking on Chelsea in a London derby. Should be a fairly interesting affair. As I'm sure you guys know, Leicester and Manchester United drew 2-2 earlier today. So if you're a Liverpool fan like myself, you're probably rather happy at that result. That works quite well. This is genuinely an interesting game because we all know Arsenal are pretty much up shit creek without a paddle as things stand. And if they can't get themselves up for a London derby, look, it isn't Spurs, fair enough, but it is against Chelsea, and Chelsea have title aspirations. Let's see what Mikel Arteta and this Arsenal side can do. Team news is in, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely to see you all with us in the chat today. I appreciate you giving up your time as always, and I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I really do. Wherever you are in the world, whatever you were doing, hope you had a cracking belter of a Christmas. Team news is in. I'll go through it in a couple of minutes. I just want to say hello to everyone that's in. Dara, Azizi, how are you, my friend? Stephen, Martin, Waterball, Ricky, Kevin, Adam, Muti, excuse me, LFC News, and Minnie. How are you all? I hope you're well. I'm good. I'm alright. Thank you, mate. Merry Christmas to you as well, Josh. Josh? Who the heck? Josh, I'm making a mess of this, buddy. Merry Christmas to you as well, pal. What have you? I can't be here for the stream. So many things. Hope you enjoy the game. RSH14. No worries, mate. Look, thanks for dropping in. I hope you had a cracking Christmas. Mark, how are you? Welcome. No contract negotiations for Balogun. Honestly, I have not had a chance to look into anything Liverpool related yet, folks, over the last 48 hours. As you can imagine, it's been extremely busy and I have enjoyed some days off. Dara, how are you, my friend? Lovely to see you in. Hello to you as well, Dennis, and Merry New Year to you as things go along. Yusuf, I had it. It was an alright Christmas, mate. Kids had a cracking Christmas. Kids were delighted with it, but a little bit of bad news. Do you do Boxing Day in Ireland? It's called St. Stephen's Day, mate, or we call it just Stevenson's Day. But yeah, we do have that 26th celebration, if you want to call it that. Yeah, we do. It's called St. Stephen's Day, though. So, but more and more it is becoming kind of called Boxing Day because we talk about football and we talk about fixtures and stuff like that as well. Ladies and gentlemen, does anyone notice any difference with Mundo Sporto today? Anyone notice any little differences maybe? And I'm not talking about the scene, I'm not talking about the pictures or the scoreboard or anything like that. Anyone notice a little difference perhaps? Arsenal used to be a classy club, now they're just plastic. Look, I'm just laughing at them because they're continuously laughing, thinking they're going to get back up to where they once were, and they're a long way away from it. Now, I don't think they're going to get relegated, far from it, nothing like that. What did I get for Christmas? Sorry, my wife got me the 2 Liverpool hoodies, mate. You know the one that Kloppo always wears to the press conferences and stuff. She got me the grey one and the black one of that. But mainly we're saving to go away for a holiday for her 40th and my 39.1. There you go, Mark, there you are. It's your first ever super chat from Mundo Sporto. Yes, it is the first ever one. The channel got monetized. We finally did it. We got to the point where we got enough watch hours. As you can see, we've gone past 3,000 subscribers as well. So yeah, Mundo Sporto. Perfect. Your red nose. It is a bit red actually now that you're mentioning it, yeah. You're right, yeah. I don't know why it's particularly red, mate. But yeah, it is. You're right. Fair play. It is a bit red. You're monetized. Yes, we did get monetized. It's class. It was weird because when we got to the point with Anfield Agenda to get monetized, honestly, it took us about 3 or 4 months of trying to get there. Within 24 hours of applying for monetization of Mundo Sporto, because you have to get so many subscribers, you have to get so many hours of watch time. Within 24 hours, it was done and dusted, and we were absolutely shocked. Over 3,000 subs, yes, that as well, Jason. We have gone past 3,000 subs, which is class. Gar, Christmas was alright, mate, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm jinxed. I've told you guys before about the bad luck we have at Christmas, and this year, unfortunately, was no different. We were sitting down for dinner yesterday in my wife's parents' house, and the phone rang, and unfortunately, my wife's auntie had passed away in the UK, over in London. So yeah, that, unfortunately. Now, it wasn't totally out of the blue. The lady had a stroke and never fully recovered, so it was a bit of a downer. And yesterday, of course, you never want bad news of somebody passing, but the kids had a good day, and that's what it's all about, really, isn't it? But I hope you guys had a cracking day wherever you are. I hope you got everything you asked Santa for, no matter what age you are, whether you're 5, 10, 50, doesn't matter. I hope that you all had a cracking day yesterday. Blame Storm Bella on the nose. I genuinely have no idea why my nose is red, because I don't have a head cold or anything like that. Yeah, that is weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm just in the festive spirit and I'm going full on Rudolph. You and Sabrina take care, said Casual Guy. Thank you, man. That's really kind of you. As I said, it wasn't entirely unexpected. You know, the lady was unwell, unfortunately, and the worst part, I suppose, is for the likes of my wife or my wife's mother or the relatives that they can't go over to the UK for the funeral, obviously, because of the restrictions and stuff like that. So, yeah, look, we're not the only family, far from it. There are families all around the world who are going through similar situations, can't attend funerals and stuff, but we are where we are in life, unfortunately, folks. Predictions, yes, this is an interesting one. What are we going to go with on this one? I don't know, I'm going to go for a 2-2. I'm going to go for a repeat of the United game earlier on with Leicester. If a side is going to win it, you got to say you probably favour Chelsea to go and win it. I'll go through the starting 11s because we've got about 7 minutes to go till kick-off. So, Arsenal start off with Leno in goal, a back three of Rob Houlden, Mari and Kieran Tierney. Then Hector Bellerin, El Neni, Xhaka, Saka, Smith Rowe, Martinelli and Lacazette. Chelsea have gone with Mondi, Reece James, Kurt Zouma, Silva, Ben Chilwell, Mason Mount, N'Golo Kante, Kovacic, Pulisic, Abraham and Werner. And you're looking at the Arsenal bench and you're seeing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang on the bench, Danny Ceballos on the bench. But yet there he is, Xhaka straight back into that midfield. I don't get it. I've never understood it. What have we got? Craig the Door. I don't know what that means, Mark, by the door. Sorry. Mate, Mark, you've lost me on that one, pal. Craig the Door. If you mean my front door, that was my wife and my daughter going out, mate. They're going over to Tesco to grab a couple of bits. What's this? Craig the Door, for fuck's sake. My wife's even saying it. I've no idea what's going on here. Did my front doorbell ring? I'm confused now. I don't even know what my wife's on about. That's not my real wife. I'm going to ring her now live on the stream, just to see. Going to ring her live on the stream. Hang on, I won't put her on speakerphone, but bear with me. This is the joys of live stuff, because I've no idea what the hell you're on about with the door. I am ringing her, genuinely. Did you ring me or did you post in our chat? No, so someone pretending to be you. Because they kept saying the door. Was there somebody at the door? No. Okay, I have no idea what you're on about then. Okay, don't worry, you're not on speakerphone or anything. Right, I'm going to say bye-bye. I've got no idea what the fuck you're on about, folks. That's completely gone over my head. And whoever's pretending to be my wife, yeah, you know you're definitely getting booted out now, mate. I mean, of all the people you can pretend to be, my wife ain't one of them, so yeah, you're gone. Right, 1-0 to Arsenal, 90th minute, said somebody else. Yusuf said, lol, I thought you were claiming to be Rudolph, of course. Is it that red? Jesus. I think I'm going to have to get the makeup out, folks, here. And maybe if I just slap the rest of my face a little bit, that'll make me a bit less red, I don't know. Oh, maybe it's Santa at the door. There was nobody at the door. I honestly, you folks are hearing shit. You're all losing the plot, ladies and gents. Chelsea for 4-1 win for Giants Nation. West Brom Liverpool predictions. Did it, mate? Did the preview video. Went up an Anfield agenda. I went for a 3-0 win for the Reds. And I'm going to stand by that one because, look, again, I'm not going to get arrogant and cocky and say these are games you should be winning easy. But West Brom obviously have a new manager in Sam Allardyce. They might have a new manager bounce, but will they have had enough time to get used to what Sam wants? And by that I mean to defend like fuck and hope for a 0-0 draw or to grab something from a set piece. But I hope we beat them. I really do. He misspelled your wife's last name. Oh yeah, he did as well. I didn't even cop that. Yes, he did. Good spot that. Giants Nation, mate. I don't know why you're down. I hope that you feel better soon. But you know what, mate? Just keep on trying to smile. And if you are really, really bad, mate, do reach out to somebody. I always say, don't suffer alone. Your new Ferrari is just being delivered. Kieran, I am still driving the 2011 Renault Megane Estate 1.5 diesel, my friend. Not a bother over. And yeah, hopefully I will change it at some point, but it'll be when I make some money, so it'll be a while away, yeah. Keep working hard, Craig. Thank you, man. That was class. Damn, that was a good move by the troll. Which one? To pretend to be my wife? No, that was a shit one. I'm still wondering what the hell the door thing was about. Anyway, look, the game's about to get underway in 3 minutes. Keep your score predictions coming in. This should be an interesting enough one, folks. Again, if you're with us for the first time, do hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video. I'm going to take you through the game as best I can with some alternative match commentary. I'm sure whatever you're watching on Sky, it'll be more fun on here. So sync up I was going to say the Anfield agenda. Whoopsies. Sync up the Mundo Sporto commentary with your viewing of the game, folks. Sit back and enjoy. London Derby should be a bit of fun. I'll be back tomorrow as well for the Reds game against West Brom. Extra special day coming up tomorrow, folks. We've got the guys from Nothing But Reds who are going to do our team announcement show, so they're going to be doing a stream from 3:20pm to 3:50pm on Anfield agenda. Then I'm going to be coming on at 4 o'clock for the preview and watch along, and then we'll have a post-match show as well. Loads of stuff coming up. And also, if you get a chance, go over to the Anfield Agenda channel and check out the best moments of Anfield Agenda. Connor put together a little 11-minute video yesterday of all the best celebrations and funny moments that we've had on the channel. Hope you enjoy it. I really appreciate that Connor took the time to make it as well. So get a chance, go over there and check that out. Brian, how are you, sir? Afternoon, Craig. Hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas day. As I was saying, unfortunately not, Brian. My wife's auntie passed away yesterday, man, but it wasn't wholly unexpected. But I hope you and the family had a good day. Right, what else have we got? Keep going, ladies and gentlemen, with the comments coming in. And again, thank you to Mark for our first ever super chat on the channel, and then our second ever super chat on the channel, because yeah, we're monetized now, bitches. How great is that? Almost about to get underway. It's great to see Martinelli's available, by the way, today. I was fearful that he was going to be out injured, obviously. I'd never like to see players pick up an injury. Great to see United and Leicester both drop points earlier on today as well. Looks like the Reds are going to be going back to back. Can I get an amen? I heard about it. I heard an amen there somewhere, folks. Dara said I enjoyed it, Craig. Thanks to Connor. Yeah, it was. I enjoyed looking back over it as well, mate. Some of the moments, it was yeah, it was mad looking back where the channel was, where the channel is, and stuff like that as well. Loads of great interviews, by the way, coming up on Anfield Agenda early in 2021. Jack Mate is going to be coming on for a chat, which is absolutely brilliant. I'm going to be talking with Darren McAnthony, who's the owner of Peterborough United and a massive Liverpool fan as well. Still trying to pin John Barnes down to an exact time of day for that interview. And I've got a couple of more that I'm working on as well, ladies and gents. So lots of good content coming up. Right, we're going to get underway here. Chelsea playing from right to left in the first half. London Derby about to get underway. Keep your score predictions coming in. I'm going to go for a 2-2 or a 2-1 Chelsea win. Yeah, I'm being greedy, but it's Christmas. I'm allowed to be greedy. AC Milan confirmed the signing of Ozan Kabak. I think now, will people ever start listening to me now? I'll go through my little boasting part in a second, mate, but this game's about to get underway. But I told you we was going to go to AC Milan. I told you that right, run away. I told you that Tuchel was going to get the sack at PSG, and I did tell you that there's a good chance that Pochettino was going to take that job as well. You people need to start listening to me more, because I don't tell you where I get my information from, but when it comes to European stuff, I do have some very good sources. So, yeah, I told you about the Kabak to AC Milan thing months ago. I told you about the Pochettino possibly going to PSG. So, you know, I do know a bit. So, maybe give me a little bit more credit. Right, we're underway. Saka. Ball right-hand side to Hector Bellerin. He floats the ball into the back post. Arsenal have a good chance early on. Oh, Martinelli shits the bed. I might say that's maybe a bit harsh on the lad, to be fair. It did come on him quickly. Who do I want to win? Neither. I don't really have the... Maybe Arsenal more than Chelsea, because I really don't like Chelsea. United have conceded more goals than any other team in the top 12. Title contenders, my arse. United fans deluded, said Stephen Duffy. Merry Christmas to you, GD20 as well. Who do I want to win? I'm not bothered, honestly. A draw will do me grand in this one as well. Ball back. Werner has it now for Chelsea. He plays the ball into the left channel, but Hector Bellerin intercepts El Neni now. Mad the way he's played his way back into Arsenal's plans and Mikel Arteta's plans. Tierney now. He goes back. Arsenal move the ball across. Houlden has it now. Houlden plays the ball in centre field to Granit Xhaka. Xhaka goes out right hand side to Bellerin again. Arsenal starting quite good here on the front foot. Xhaka move the ball quickly across again. Tierney's on the touchline if he needs him. Nice little flick around the corner. Kieran Tierney now. Cross in. It's blocked by Reece James. Ball goes out. That'll be a corner kick to Arsenal. Someone said Sabrina Houlden posted again. Well, if it's really... Oh, it is her. Lucas dropped his runner outside the sitting room door earlier. Ah, that's what it was. There you go. Right, corner here to Arsenal, folks. 2 minutes in. Martinelli's there, Holding's there, Xhaka's there. They're all kind of forming a little trio. Saka's waiting to see what's going on. He hasn't given the signal yet. Saka taking the corner for Arsenal here on this left-hand side. Ball in. Headed away easily by the Arsenal defence. Second ball's up in the air and N'Golo Kante gets a touch. It breaks to Hector Bellerin. He heads it back across to Kieran Tierney. He takes no chances. Back to El Neni, and El Neni goes all the way back to Leno. Good switch by Leno back out left hand side. Arsenal have created a bit of space here. Good advantage play by the referee. Oh, what a waste. Arsenal got themselves an overlap down the left hand side, but the ball into the box was horrendous. Christian Pulisic now to N'Golo Kante. Ball cleared. It's up in the air. El Neni again has it. Sorry folks, 1 second. Chilwell back inside. He's fouled. Referee says free kick. Linda, how are you? Good evening to you. I hope you had a lovely Christmas. Thank you for coming in. Where is David Luiz? I don't know. Probably, is it the... I don't know. Let's just have a look. Is he on the bench today? Let's have a look at the lineups again. No, he's not even on the bench, so I don't know if he's injured, if he's unwell. There's nobody at the door, mate, so stop saying Craig the door. I know there's nobody at the door because people are upstairs and the dog would have barked. Ball in behind. Good defending by Zoom. It goes across and puts it out of play. Throw into Arsenal left hand side. I'm not a Chelsea fan, but why don't I like Chelsea? Because a lot of their fans, mate, are absolute... I say a lot. A good chunk of fans on social media that claim to be Chelsea fans have posted a lot of disgusting stuff regarding Hillsborough and that pretty recently as well. So, although there are some nice Chelsea fans, I'm sure there are, the ones that I come across on social media and the posts that I see from them are sickening at times, mate. That's why... That's just my opinion though. But hey, each to their own, as I always say. Corner again to Arsenal, left hand side. They go short this time. Ball's back to Kieran Tierney. Tierney goes back out to Saka. Saka with a cross in. It deflected through and it went all the way through to Mondi. Welcome along, folks. If you are with us for the first time, my name is Craig. I'm the host here on Mundo Sporto. Lovely to have you with us. And yes, we've passed 3,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much for that. But don't forget, we'll be back on our main channel tomorrow, Anfield Agenda, for the Reds game against West Brom. And there's a great video gone up as well, the best of Anfield Agenda, all the clips and highlights. That went up yesterday, so if you get a chance, please go and check it out and let me know what you think. Connor worked very hard on it. And finally, we're monetized on Mundo Sporto as well. Now, we haven't got memberships yet, but we do have super chats and super stickers and that type of stuff. And there will be ads and that now on Mundo Sporto as well, which is great. Brings us again one step closer to maybe going full time with this lark. Tammy Abraham now. He has it centre field, switches it out right hand side to James. Reece James pulls it down. Cross in from him. It's deep to the far post. Timo Werner can't keep it in. It goes behind for an Arsenal goal kick. Has Arsenal ever gotten relegated before in the past? Do you know, mate, the honest answer is I do not know. I do not know off the top of my head. Mo Salah is better than Eden Hazard. I would agree with you. Martin, I said before that Chelsea need to sell Eden Hazard to push on because he's too much power in the dressing room. And I know some stuff, pre-season stuff, and Chelsea fans probably know this as well, about Eden Hazard coming back overweight and stuff. He got his dream move to Madrid, hasn't worked out for varying reasons. Some of it because he showed up pre-season unfit, some of it because of injuries, but so he's never touched on Mohamed Salah's numbers. And the fact that Chelsea fans even try to say that he's a better player is ridiculous. Salah's goal scoring record is sensational. Look, Eden Hazard is a wonderful footballer, do not get me wrong, but you know, Salah's better and I don't give a shite what anyone says. Arsenal have never been relegated. Thank you, Ollie. Appreciate that one. First time in Mundo Sporto. I'm with you in AA. Always love your watch-alongs. Thank you, Russell. And I always love being here with you guys as well. It's always good fun. Arsenal have the ball back with Houlden right at the very back. Maury cuts inside. Ball out at left-hand side to Kieran Tierney. I heard a couple of Arsenal fans suggesting that Kieran Tierney could be made captain or should be made captain of Arsenal. What do you think of that, folks? Kieran said Arsenal entered the top flight in 1919 and have never been relegated in 101 years. Nice one for that, buddy. Ball back across again. Arsenal have done okay here in the opening 8 minutes or so, folks. There certainly hasn't been the onslaught that I thought maybe might come from Chelsea. Again, Arsenal in possession with the ball at the back. Holding, looking for options ahead of him. Abraham starts with the press. He goes out left-hand side. Arsenal go long looking for Kieran Tierney, but Reece James is there to intercept. He plays it out right-hand side to Christian Pulisic. Pulisic now turns on the afterburners, goes past a couple of Arsenal players. Ball inside to Werner. Little back heel to Abraham. Good defended. That was very good defending to stop Abraham. But then N'Golo Kante steps in and wins it back for Chelsea. Chilwell. Back to Reece James now. Kurt Zouma. Zouma across to Thiago. Chelsea may be starting to get into a bit more of a rhythm. They go out left-hand side to Ben Chilwell. Chilwell. Mason Mount. Mount cuts back inside. Good little spin by Mason Mount. Frees up space but then gives it straight to El Neni. Saka. Holding. Again the pressure comes on. Mistake forced by Chelsea. It's a throw into Chelsea left-hand side. He'd be better than Bellerin as captain, said Dara. Is there any spot for mods? Look, mate, look, you can see there's loads of mods in the chat and we aren't big enough yet at the minute. But I did promise a couple of people when we need more mods, I would add them and I will stick to my word. We just don't need them yet. Craig, I heard the doormate said the fake United stand. And I know it's the fake United stand, mate. Because if you're going to try and, do an overlap, at least, cover the white that you're trying to... you're missing on the right hand side there, mate. That's some B-Tech. That's some B-Tech attempt at the United Stands logo. It's not the real United Stand, Yusuf. Pulisic. N'Golo Kante now. Kante plays the ball across to Thiago. Thiago to Ben Chilwell. Plus, if it was the real United Stand, which it isn't, of course, Mark would have, or Drawdy would just send me a WhatsApp message. Nah, leave him be, man. It's not my job to ban him. I can spot the fake accounts at this point. He's not being abusive to anyone, so leave him be. Do you know what I mean? Just leave him be. Reece James now. I tell you what, aren't England blessed at the minute when it comes to right backs? I have to say, you've got Trent Alexander-Arnold, Reece James and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. England are pretty sorted for right backs at this moment in time. I'm watching you and AFTV, said Elevator Kid. Sorry to hear you're watching AFTV, mate. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure they've thrown something around at this point already. I don't know. I don't like the channel, you know that. I've always been honest about that. Banned him. He's just being racist. Sound. We don't suffer racism, or we don't take racism. We don't take xenophobia. We don't take hate speech. We don't take any crap like that on the channel. We want people to be able to be themselves, express themselves, be loved, be free, be happy. Well played, Mark. Free kick here to Chelsea in a pretty damn dangerous position, folks. Christian Pulisic again turned on the afterburners, got going. Late tackle came in from Granit Xhaka, of course, who's forever fucking up, and I still don't understand how he's in the Arsenal starting lineup. But this is a chance for Chelsea to get a strike away on goal. It's a very good area. Chilwell's over it, Mount's over it. I mean, my old school head would say this would favour the left foot of Ben Chilwell, but maybe Mason Mount will fancy a crack, I don't know. Merry Christmas, Q buddy, how are you? Again, folks, don't forget, hit that subscribe button if you're new and you haven't yet done so. I hope you're enjoying the channel. Free kick here to Chelsea, about 25 yards out, slightly to the right of centre. Mount and Chilwell both standing over it. Looks like it's going to be Chilwell to me by the body positioning. It's Mount. Ooh, I thought that was in. Oh, that couldn't have been more than a yard wide. I thought the net was going to bulge there. Mason Mount whipped it round the wall, and I thought the keeper was Leno beaten. He was well. Oh, clips the outside of the post. Couldn't have been any closer. He does have a great technique with his free kicks, Mason Mount, doesn't he? That couldn't have been any closer, folks. Clipped the outside of the post. Craig, who do you think will challenge Liverpool to the end? Nobody, really. And I'm not saying we're going to walk away with the league, but I think we'll win it by 6 or 7 points. I think it'll be between Chelsea, United and Spurs to be the next challengers. Maybe, I don't know, it's very difficult to tell because everyone's so inconsistent. I hope it's United. I've said that all the time. I would love to be in a title race with Manchester United knowing that we'll beat them. That would make me very happy. If I could pick a club to be in the race with, it would be United because the banter would be so much fun. Who do you respect the most out of Man United? Marcus Rashford, of course. The man is an absolute gem. What a human being. What a nice fella. Yeah, Rashford, 100%. Russell said, Craig, Arsenal are bad in all departments. Will the board stick with the manager? The problem isn't necessarily always going to be the manager, though. That's the thing with Arsenal. They go through as many managers as they want, but the board need to get somebody in to recruit better. The board need to dig deeper into their pockets. And look, maybe Arteta isn't good enough. Maybe not, but the next guy will have the same problems unless the Arsenal board step up. Ball out now, left-hand side. Chilwell has a chance to whip across in. Houlden clears it, but straight to Werner. Werner then, I don't know what they've done to Timo Werner at Chelsea, by the way. Klopp would have had him playing a lot better than he is now. Did I see Joanne somewhere in the chat? Where's Joanne? Sure, I seen Joanne in here a second ago. Joanne, I searched for Callum and I couldn't find him on the banned list. So I'll have Connor to have a look again, by the way. I didn't forget to try to unban Callum. I just couldn't find him on the list. I went through the banned accounts and I couldn't find him, Joanne. Ball out left-hand side now. Tierney with a chance to cross. Puts it into the box. It's up in the air. It's headed away by Thiago Silva. Kovacic does very well. Oh, he's creased. That's a yellow card all day long. Tuchel to Arsenal. Grand. He's shite as well. Tuchel's beat-head Klopp. I've been saying that all along. Doesn't matter where he goes. He's not good enough. Allegri should be the man Arsenal want in there to try and, Allegri won't take any shit in the changing room. Allegri will come in and stamp his authority down. If that's what Arsenal need, a steady hand for the time being, Allegri is where I'd look to. Yeah, but Tuchel's getting Tuchel got sacked. I did tell you Pochettino could end up at PSG. I also told you that Kabak was going to end up at AC Milan. So, sometimes they do talk some sense, folks. Thiago will be back for Southampton, said Elevator Kid. Yes, it looks like he won't be in the matchday squad tomorrow. Klopp said he's just not there. Yeah, Milner and Shaqiri could be though, but look, it's great that we know Thiago's close to coming back. But look, today let's just concentrate on the Arsenal-Chelsea game. 16 minutes gone, still Arsenal 0, Chelsea 0. Mondi launches the ball upfield. Tammy Abraham goes to ground. Referee puts the whistle to his lips, said free kick to Chelsea. Craig can predict the future. It's not that, mate. It's more that I just don't think I get the credit sometimes for the information that I have and give out. I've seen it robbed by mainstream media at times. I've seen people use quotes from interviews we've done without giving us credit. It frustrates me because I've worked hard to get to a position where I have some decent contacts in European football with regards to a couple of agents, a couple of journalists and stuff, and I try pass on what I think to be solid information, and sometimes people just call me out and say I'm talking shit, but you know, I suppose it's par for the course. Chelsea on the counter attack now again, right hand side. Pulisic to Reece James, ball into the box. It's headed away by Houlden. Second ball breaks. Arsenal get there. It's back with Kieran Tierney. Nagelsmann or Tuchel, who would I pick? Oh, Julian Nagelsmann, every day of the week, mate. Every day of the week. Thomas, Christmas was okay, thank you, buddy. Unfortunately, my wife's auntie passed away yesterday, so, you know, it wasn't wholly unexpected. She had been unwell, but, yeah, the kids had a great day, mate, and that's the most important thing. Do I think Ox will start tomorrow? No. I don't think being out that long, mate, and having had, very few minutes on the field, no, I don't think he'll start. I think he needs to build up to that level of fitness. How's Cash, Craig? Have I heard from her? Yes, I was actually messaging her the other day. She's doing alright, yeah. She's looking well. She's been in the gym. She's still working away hard. Professional journalist now, which is great to see as well. And always very proud to see Cash doing well. And thank you for asking about her, Jason. She's she's a lovely lady. What have we got? RBFC said, is it deluded to say the title race will be between Man City and Liverpool? No, I don't think it's deluded at all, mate. I mean, it's very difficult to predict, I think, who'll be challenging Liverpool this season. I'm not wholly convinced by City yet, mate, for some reason. And I don't know what that is. Obviously, I've heard that Gabriel Jesus and who else was it? Another Chelsea player. It was Gabriel Jesus and somebody else picked up COVID, and I wish them a speedy recovery like any other player. I never like to hear players being sick or injured, but here we go. Werner on the counter now for Chelsea. Cuts inside. Goes past Houlden. Good tackle goes in. Ball goes behind for a corner kick to Chelsea. Who was the other player at Manchester City? Oh, Kyle Walker. Yes, I wish them both a speedy recovery. Corner kick here to Chelsea. Joanne said, would have preferred to get a no deal. You really wouldn't have, Joanne. Trust me. Well, look, I can't tell you what you would or wouldn't have preferred, Joanne, but sorry, Arsenal just cleared that corner. It's going to be a massive shock, I think, for those in the UK when, you know, they start realising they've border queues and stuff like that if they're travelling. And look, I just want everyone to be happy. So a deal was agreed. I'm happy from an Irish perspective that a deal was agreed between the EU and the UK. And look, I hope we can all just start getting on with our lives now and concentrating on getting the vaccine rolled out and getting everybody good and healthy. Anyway, let's just get back to the game because that's what we're here to talk about. Chilwell. Back to Kante. I like the deal Boris negotiated. Boris ain't negotiating shit. Trust me. Look, don't get me into it, please. I'll try and stay away from politics, but Boris couldn't negotiate his way out of a fucking paper bag, mate. Trust me. He basically gave in on everything, got 146 million quid worth of extra fish every year, which in the grand scheme of things for a country isn't a lot. But look, again, I'm going to try and stay away from politics because it's not what we want to be talking about on Boxing Day and Stevens' Day on a football game. I'm doing alright, Andy, mate. How are you? Ball in. Oh, headed over. Does Brexit affect the immigration? The fine details, mate, are yet to be fully released. But I think there's going to be a period of 4.5 or 5.5 years. But like qualifications and stuff like that won't, like, so let's say you're qualified in the UK as an electrician. You won't be able to go work in the EU as an electrician. Your qualification won't cross over. Your driver's license won't cross over. I think that there will be a visa waiver system in place. But again, don't really want to be getting into politics. I'm just glad that we can all just start getting on with our lives, and I wish everybody a fantastic 2021. Arsenal on the attack now. El Neni plays a ball into Lacazette, tries to flick around the corner. Ball breaks. Arsenal have done well. Xhaka, is it? Out right hand side. Chilwell will get there first. And he runs it out. It'll be an Arsenal throw in. B-Tech Mark Goldbridge. Yawn. Mate, that is the laziest fucking comment in the world. Call me B-Tech all you want, mate, but I've got nearly 200,000 followers across platforms, so I might be a B-Tech Mark Goldbridge, but I'm absolutely 100 times more than your sad ass will ever be, Ted, so whatever. If I'm a B-Tech Mark Goldbridge to you, mate, fucking have at it. But I tell you what, I'm a better person than you are, Princess, and I promise you that. So I'll be a B-Tech Goldbridge. Very happy to do so, mate. All the way to the bank, all the way to the top. You'll always be a sad little fuck trolling people on the internet, mate. So, Happy New Year. Though I think Bruno Fernandes is the best midfielder in current form in the Premier League so far. He's a very good midfielder, but there are some excellent midfielders in the Premier League. And I'd have to say he's had an amazing impact at Manchester United. But he would, I mean, no. Sorry, Kevin De Bruyne is the best midfielder in the Premier League. Full stop. But Fernandes is a very good footballer. He genuinely is. Craig, we was talking the other day about the girl disrespecting Ireland on Twitter. Yeah, I actually still can't believe what she said, mate, about why do we treat him as... Look, let's not get into it, Thomas, mate, but I remember a little interaction, buddy, and I hope you had a lovely Christmas. Jake Paul is definitely a clown, mate. I fully agree with you on that one. Ball into the box. Headed away. Second ball. Xhaka still has it for Arsenal. Works it out right hand side. Bellerin goes back. Yeah, Jake Paul is an absolute clown. And as I said before, it's not a ring he needs to worry about seeing Conor McGregor in. He needs to worry about Conor McGregor just showing up somewhere. That's what he needs to worry about, trust me. Because he wouldn't last 10 seconds. Sorry, I'm just checking on something in the chat. Ball cleared. Oh, he's fouled, surely. Referee waves play on. Bellerin now for Arsenal. He goes wide. Puts the ball back inside. Arsenal shit the bed again and another chance. They still have it though. Left hand side cross in. Blocked and it goes behind for a corner. Good advantage play by the referee. Ball behind, corner kick to Arsenal. Mr. Crosby could beat Jake Paul in the fight. I put my money on Crosby. If he had enough time to train, I genuinely would. Who's been the better side? Do you know what? I'd say it's been a pretty even game, mate. I mean, Arsenal are... Both sides have had their attacking opportunities. It certainly hasn't been anyway one-sided. Arsenal still have it now left-hand side. Goes out, it'll be an Arsenal throw-in. AFTV are crying again. That's all they do, mate. I don't know why anybody watches it. It's all that they do. They only have plan A, which is anger. Throw stuff around, moan, bitch, do stupid dances. I don't know why anybody watches them. I just don't. Mark, brilliant channel. Redman, brilliant channel. Lee Chappie, brilliant channel. So many great channels out there. But I just don't like AFTV. I never have. I never will. But again, nothing against any of the individuals on the channel because I don't know them. Just don't like it. Hey D, how are you, mate? Welcome in. Do I play fantasy? Ibrahim, I do, mate. I do play FPL. But as I always say, mate, I am shite at FPL. TTV Klopp, I'm looking at some other United channels, mate, just to try and get that information that you're putting into the chat there. Like, I mean, my reliable one obviously is Goldbridge. Nothing from him. Arsenal ball left hand side. Back inside the Saka. Little 1-2 again. Ball in. Cleared. Good defended by Thiago Silva. Hi Carl, how are you, mate? Hope you're well. Can I show the team, please? No, I can't because I don't have the image done up, mate, because we do that on the Liverpool channel. I can call the teams out to you, no problem. What else have we got? Yeah, sorry, the starting 11s for those that are coming in a little bit late. Arsenal, Leno, Holding, Mari and Tierney, Bellerin, Elneny, Xhaka, Saka, Smith Rowe and Martinelli. For Chelsea, it's Mondi, James, Zuma, Silva, Chilwell, Kovacic, Kante, Mount, Pulisic, Abraham and Werner. Andy, great Christmas, mate. I hope you did as well. Cavani is the player everybody underestimated. Where are all the haters now? I'm sorry, did I miss something? Did Cavani suddenly become the top scorer in the Premier League or something like that? Mate, the truth behind Cavani is everybody knows he's an excellent finisher. Everyone knows that he's had an amazing career and nobody will question that. But what people will question and have questioned is why the fuck you were the only club that went in for him when nobody else wanted him, when they could have had him on a free. And then desperation stages kicked in for United and they went and signed him. Now, I'm not saying he won't score goals because I've always thought that he was a good footballer. But what I'm saying is, don't be giving a Billy Big Bollocks when he hasn't done anything to deserve all the plaudits you're throwing his way. He's done alright, mate. He's done alright. I'll give him that. But come on. We're the haters, mate. You do love to feel like everybody's against you, don't you? Fucking hell. I didn't see any haters around Cavani whatsoever. Do you think if United send a good centre back in January, you can seriously challenge for the title? Uh, Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. For me, I just think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not good enough to be managing United. That's my honest opinion of it. I was worried that they were going to get Pochettino, but it's looking like he's going to go to PSG, so that would make me very happy indeed if he doesn't go there. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't give a shite either. As long as we keep winning the titles, that's the most important thing for me. Corner to Chelsea here, right hand side. Ball whipped into the box. It's flicked on. Breaks to the far post. Reece James tries a curler, couldn't pick out the top corner, goes behind for a goal kick. Half an hour gone here in London, folks. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 0. If that's aimed at me or G, I have never once said anything of the sort, mate. Not once. Ian, I had an alright Christmas, mate. I hope you had a nice one, buddy, and thank you for saying so. Oh, thank you, David. Merry Christmas to you as well, my friend. And thanks to everyone that is popping in. And the great news is, Mundo Sporto has now been monetized as well, which is great news for us because it means we can earn an extra income from ads and stuff like that on the channel, which will make a world of difference. And we've gone past 3,000 subscribers as well, thanks to your amazing support. Mount now. Strike, deflection. I thought that took a deflection out. It obviously did not. That's my bad. Just a bad strike from Mason Mount, and it's another goal kick to Arsenal. What did TTV Klopp do to get removed? Let me have a look. TTV Klopp, can you drop it, mate? Honestly, the amount of stuff I'm seeing from people proclaiming that human beings have passed away is fucking sickening. If somebody has passed or does pass, the correct sources will give us that information, the media will put it out, and the clubs or whoever will put it out. But my God, I've seen some disgusting lying stuff over the past few days. Saka. Arsenal now move the ball at left hand side to Tierney. Cross in. It's pulled back again to be another corner to Arsenal. Oh, that's not the genuine TTV Klopp account. Yes, mate, I get you, John. To be fair to TTV Klopp, the real one, he did point that out to me, John. Thank you, you're a superstar. You always get these right, John. Always. Corner here. They go short. Tierney with the ball deep to the far post. It's flicked on. Can Bellerin keep it in, or will he let it go for the throw in? He manages to keep it in. Ball out left hand side again. Back to Tierney. Tierney cuts inside. He goes down. Penalty. Penalty, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Oliver's pointed to the spot. Looks like it'll be a penalty to Arsenal. Reece James brought him down. Are you able to read that? That was Craig's little bet for the day. On to Boyle Sports he went. Thank you, Darren Spence. Appreciate that. Did someone say Lee Chappie was in the chat? I'm looking for me old mate Lee. Ella, how are you, my friend? Nullik Shunna to you as well. Yeah, that's a penalty. That's going to be given. There was a clip on Tierney's ankle. That will be a penalty. Ella, hope you had a lovely Christmas, my friend. Where did someone say Chappie was in the house? It's going to be a penalty. There's no way it's going to be overturned. He clipped his ankle. Alexander Lacazette standing over the penalty for Arsenal. Yeah, sorry everybody. I tried to hold the bet up to the camera. I'll try again in a second. Penalty to Alexander Lacazette and Arsenal. Mondi moving across his line. Lacazette scores. Boom. Now we'll try and show you. It says penalty to be scored in the Chelsea-Arsenal game. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Man's on fire. Sorry, Boyle Sports. I know you sponsor us on Anfield Agenda, but, you know, man's got to do what he's got to do. 1-0, boom, Arsenal. Great start there from Mikel Arteta's Arsenal side. 1-0, let's see what Chelsea have got. Thiago launches the ball long right hand side. For those in our WhatsApp group, I'll whack it into the chat there for you guys now. Or our Discord group, excuse me. I had Arsenal to score first, but Chelsea to win, said Carl. That's actually a good bet, Carl. That is a good bet. William said that's never a penalty, in my opinion. He clipped his ankle, mate. And when you're moving at speed like that, you know, it just takes a little clip to be off balance. But look, I hear where you're coming from, and I'm old school as well. I like a penalty to be a blatant penalty, do you know what I mean? Ball in, again. Breaks to Bellerin. Bellerin with a strike, it's deflected, it's blocked. Falls to Xhaka. Xhaka heads it back out right hand side to El Neni. Timo Werner now. Corner flag. Can't keep it. What is happening with Werner, folks? What is happening? Check out Craig, your emails. Another big interview on Anfield Agenda. That's not Conor Crosby's account, so I'm not reading emails from somebody who spelled Conor's name wrong twice. Not only spelled your first name wrong, but the second name as well. Oh, why is it that trolls are dumb fucks? Why? Is there a special school where they go to be uneducated? Like where they go to teach them how to be extra stupid? I'm opening up Craig's College for Trolls, don't forget. I'm going to give a few scholarships to you morons out there who can't put a fucking sentence together. You've spelled Conor Crosby's name wrong twice, for fuck's sake. Twice! Where's Lee Chappie? I can't see Chappie in the chat and everyone's saying hello to him. are you, Lee? Ah, there you are, Lee. Let me make it a mod, mate, so I can see you when you come in. How are you, Lee? Hope you and the family had a lovely Christmas, buddy. Seen a picture of you and the wife yesterday, mate. Are we punching much, Lee? Huh? Punching above the weight a bit there, mate. Fair play. Even my wife was like, he's done well for himself there. Lovely family you have, mate. Great to see you, the wife, the kids have a lovely day yesterday, and lots of love to you. Thoughts on Aubameyang? Again, what is it with Arsenal dishing out massive contracts to players and then them not performing? It's a free kick here in the centre of the pitch. Kurt Zoom is down. It'll be a free kick to Chelsea, in the centre circle. Do I play FIFA? Nah, I don't, mate. I'm not into computer games. Craig, Cousins got me the black Liverpool away jersey with Jones on it. That's a pretty damn nice present, Ella. Well played to your Cousins. Nice one. I hope you enjoy it. We actually got my brother-in-law the Liverpool home shirt for Christmas. The troll is trying every name out there. Great the way you spot them so fast. It's because they're all morons. Do you know what I mean, Kate? Omadon Central when you try and troll. Look, I am, it takes a bullshitter to know a bullshitter. Do you know what I mean? Will Liverpool go another full season at home unbeaten? Honestly, I haven't even thought about it. If we do, brilliant, but it's all about trophies for me, so I'd rather us win the league than just get to boast about having a home record. The home record's amazing, but I still don't think we'll beat the one that Mourinho had with Chelsea. That was an amazing record, to be fair, and ours is amazing as well. 66 unbeaten is absolutely phenomenal. Cube said our away kit is amazing this year. Yeah, I really love the bluey green one, mate. I have that as well. I didn't buy the home one. Or excuse me, not the home one, the third one this year. I don't like the black one. Pulisic goes back to central defender, goes out right. Zuma knocked it forward. Chilwell, it's in the air. How long before Olivier Giroud comes on? Isn't he on the bench today? Chelsea's run, I think, William, if my memory's right, mate, was about 84, 86 games, something like that. If my memory's correct, I think it was about 84, 86 games. Yeah, Giroud is on the bench for Arsenal if they do need him. Favourite Liverpool kit over the years? Ooh, the 89 to 91 home shirt, mate, or the one that came before that had the crown paints instead of Carlsberg, or instead of candy, excuse me, but the exact same jersey. That one or the green and white chessboard away kit from 96. Love that shirt as well. Kate said, "Now we'll beat that Chelsea record. Only a dozen or so more to go. The finish line is in sight." Kyle said, "I think Chelsea, or you think Chelsea should be doing better with the money they brought in." Mate, I've always said I didn't think this was going to be the year for Chelsea. I think next year will be the year where everything comes together for them. It's very difficult for any manager to bring in the amount of players that Chelsea have brought in and young players and get them to play that quickly. I think they'll definitely get a Champions League place this year. They may be a bit closer to the title race than I think, but next year I genuinely believe they will be the real deal and they will be fighting for the title next year. I just think it takes a bit of time to gel. Four minutes to go here in the first half. Still Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0 via that Alexander Lacazette penalty for a foul by Reece James on Kieran Tierney. Werner had another opportunity there, but he's pulled it wide of the post. Do you think Thiago can be our captain in the future? No, I don't. What is there, 1 year between him and Hendo? I think you're probably looking at Trent. I should probably say Trent for the next captain, to be honest with you. Maybe Big Verge if he's still around. It depends how long Hendo stays at the club for, but again, it's not something that I'm too worried about. We've got a lot of leaders in that dressing room, so I hope the most important thing for me is I want Gini to sign a new deal. AFTV say Tierney's better than Robbo. That's just more shite that channel talks, mate. And it is absolute shite. AFTV saying that he's better than Robbo is complete fucking horseshit. You know it, I know it, anyone that knows anything about football knows it. It's just more nonsense out of their mouths, mate. And they do talk a lot of crap, to be fair. So, yeah. He's a very good footballer, Tierney, don't get me wrong. The lad's a top quality left back. But he's not Robbo. Just I hate the club biases like that. Like, I'm big and ugly enough to admit when players are better than other players that we have or whatever, like, but that's just shite, like. Saka, he's brought down, free kick to Arsenal. I'd say just within shooting range. There's a reason Tierney's fighting relegation. Look, again, I do think Kieran Tierney's a good player. Very good player. Yeah, I won't knock the lad whatsoever. But to come out with the bollocks that they're after coming out with, they had the cheek at one point to interview some clown on that clown joke of a channel that came on and said that Rob Houlden was a better centre back than Joe Gomez. I mean, fuck right off. End of conversation. It's all just put out there as bait. All of it. That's literally the entire channel is bait. All it is bait, bait, bait. Come in and look at us scream and shout. I just don't even want to talk about that channel. I don't like it. And I don't want to be in a bad mood. I love you fuckers. I want to be in a happy mood. Free kick here to Arsenal. They tried to take it quick. Referee wouldn't allow it. Xhaka over it. Oh, that is a belter. That is an absolute belter. And it's 2-0 to Arsenal. I gave him a little bit of stick earlier on. Asked why he was in the starting lineup. But credit where it is due. Granit Xhaka has just scored an absolute worldie of a free kick. Top bins. Just beautiful. Credit where it's due to the man. That was... I'm looking at a replay. That was class. It was a great strike. Fair play. 2-0 to Arsenal. That was a fantastic free kick from Xhaka. Credit where it's due. Chelsea players looking around asking what the hell is going on, but that really was top drawer. 2-0. Frankie Lampard and Chelsea have a lot to do. You ask yourself, could the keeper have done better there? As good as the free kick was, you just wonder if the keeper could have done a little bit better, but it's 2-0 to Arsenal. Is there a stream tonight? No, mate. It's I'm going to spend some time with the family, but I'll be back tomorrow. Loads of content coming up on the channel, don't worry. Tomorrow, 3:20 p.m, Nothing But Reds are coming across to do a Nothing But Reds agenda again. They're going to do the team news announcement for the game. I'll be on at 4 o'clock to start the preview then for the Reds game against West Brom. Do the watch-along, post-match show as well. And then late night agenda coming up on Monday. Loads of stuff on the channel, pal. The cable guy said, AFTV's a joke, funny to watch, but poor having a platform like that representing your club. You do Liverpool proud on this channel. Thank you, mate. Look, the channel, in my opinion, and it is, of course, just my opinion, is there for other people to come in and laugh at the state of what they're doing with regards to screaming and shouting and jumping around and moaning and bitching and asking for managers out. I'm sure they do some good in-depth content as well. I'm sure that they do. I'm sure that they'll tell you a load of bollocks about the fact when they do well, the channel does better. I don't think that's the truth. But with regards to Liverpool content, man, thank you. But we're blessed as a club to have some fantastic content providers. I mean, Redmen TV do great stuff. The Anfield Rap, to me, amazing. Copish, good friends as well, do great stuff. Then you've got Mark over at the United Stand, who is the daddy, to me, as far as I'm concerned, of football content. You should interview some of the Leeds TV fan club. I've chatted to them. I have Joe on WhatsApp, mate. I'm good friends with the lads from all Leeds TV. And we've got, actually, it's half time now, so we can have a little chat about it. I'll tell you guys more information. Let me just stop the clock and get the half-time thing up. Yeah, so it's half-time here. It's 2-0 to Arsenal. Yeah, the guys from All Leeds TV, Joe and Lee Chappie, of course, from Chappie TV, are going to be joining me for a brand new show on Mundo Sporto that we're going to be doing. I've still to name the show, but basically we're going to be getting different clubs fan channels in. We're going to have a virtual chat and we're going to just talk about the Premier League. We're going to talk about football in general. We're going to rotate the hosting duty, so I'll host it one week, Lee might host it another week, Joe from Leeds TV might host it another week, and so on and so forth. So really good friends with the lads at all Leeds TV. They're a top bunch of lads. I went on the channel earlier on in the season and it was one of the most fun shows I've ever done. They're brilliant crack. Joe was an absolute gent, you're right, Stephen. And genuinely, I messaged him yesterday to say happy Christmas. He's an absolute gent of a fella, as are all the lads on All Leeds TV. It is a great, great fan channel. Them other guys bore me. Coppish, okay, but you're entertaining. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. There's different styles of content. I mean, let me try and break down Liverpool fan content in how I see it. So you've got the Anfield Wrap, a professional outlet run excellently that gives fantastic, in-depth knowledge of the game, great tactical breakdown, great lads in Neil Atkinson, Robbo, Gibbo, great channel, great podcasts. I had a Tall Player subscription for the longest time, and I think they are the example to lead by with regards to fan channels everywhere of how to get to that professional standard. Then you've got Redmen TV, who of course are more of a YouTube based Liverpool fan content provider, whereas the Anfield Wrap were more known for their podcasts and the videos and stuff. And Redmen again do some really great stuff. Paul and Chris Pajak have nothing but the height of respect for the two lads, and they're long established and a great content channel, but they're more... I don't even know how to say the word I'm trying to say here, but they're more... they're far more professional than I would be. I'm a bit more of a joker. I'm a bit more of an angry dude that'll say whatever's on my mind, and I do things in a different way. The only way I know how to be. Then Drifty, as you said, and Coppish, again, Drifty's a good dude, and Callum and the lads over there, again, good content. I don't hate on people, folks. I just don't like one channel, that's it. Just one channel. Well, maybe two, actually. Maybe two, if I'm being honest. But you let me guys know. What are your favourite fan channels out there? Honestly, let me know in the chat. Let's have a little halftime conversation about it. What's your favourite fan channels to watch? I love, of course, watching the United Stand. I love watching what Mark has to do over there. I like watching Lee Chappie and what he has to do as well. Obviously, our friends from Nothing But Reds, make sure to go over and subscribe to them. They're going to be doing regular content on Anfield Agenda, a show once a week over there for us as well. Who else is out there doing great content? The Kickoff, of course, with True Geordie doing some great stuff. I'm trying to think who else has content out there that has their own channels. I mean, there's obviously some really good dudes that do stuff. Dom Rich, I like as well, Manchester City fan. Stephen McKierney, again, Manchester City fan, does some really good stuff. All Leeds TV, can't speak highly enough. Claude and the Bansters. Claude, what a gentleman. Claude, Terry and Diesel, very good friends of mine as well. They make great content, always have fun when I speak to them. I think there's more and more fan channels coming, and it's great. I love to see it. I love that people have so much choice. Right, so let's have a look. Who was it? United Stand, Anfield Agenda and Leeds TV for Q. Good choices, mate. Anfield Agenda, said Kieran. Coppish is excellent. Also Expressions. Again, couldn't agree with you enough on Coppish, mate. He's Thrifty, Callum, the lads, great stuff. And we've hooked up together and done some stuff before. I've done some stuff with Expressions as well before. Louis said Mark Goldbridge and AFTV. Again, I've nothing but the height of respect for Mark, and I don't like AFTV, but again, I respect that you watch them and you enjoy them, and I'm glad that you do. Your mum said favourite one is the United Stand. Yeah, I can understand why completely. What have we got? Someone trying to make me look behind me in the top corner, and I am looking just in case that there is something, because sometimes there are shadows, but nothing that I can see, mate. Ellie said James Redmond, another up and coming channel. Do you know what's weird about the thing with James Redmond? And I wondered this. I've never met James, by the way. I don't know the guy. I know who he is, of course, but I don't know him. But he seems like a good dude. Does anybody else think that would be a great hookup for Redmen TV? As soon as I seen James putting out stuff, I thought he'd be a brilliant fit with the lads at Redmen. And I'm still baffled as to maybe why they haven't come together and sorted that one out, because it seems like a really good fit. James obviously a Scouser himself, and yeah, that's what I thought when I seen James first. I thought he'd be perfect for Redmen. I've seen you on 888 with expressions before. You will never see me on the 888 again, mate. But yes, I've done 2 different lots of filming over on 888. I've filmed with Lee Chappie, expressions, Stephen McKierney, Troops from AFTV, and I have to say Troops is an absolute wonderful fella, lovely guy. Who else did I film with on there? Rory Jennings, Chelsea fan, did some filming with him on there as well. Andy Tate, lovely Manchester United fan, but such fun, such laughs with Andy as well. Yeah, as I said, there's just loads of great dudes out there and ladies putting out great content. Okay, Andy said you, then Coppish and nothing but Reds. Love the United stand, this Channel Mundo and Sports Corner, and I like what you do on Anfield Agenda. Thank you, Kyle. What else would be? Craig, I don't want to worry you, but I think Lampard and Arteta are behind you. Yeah, they are, mate. They're my bitches. I told them to stand there and don't move till the game's over. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm the boss, so I said, look, lads, just stand there and don't move. He didn't really start on Redmen, Ricky. He just did a fan cam after the game where he said Sadio Mane is going to be the best player in the world. It was a great piece of coverage, by the way, and I loved that little video that he did, but it was just, he came up to the lads film outside after, well, obviously not what's going on now, but the lads did their match reactions outside, so Paul would be there talking, and Chris would be there talking, or sometimes John would be there talking, and I think that's how James Redmond came in with that great, and it was brilliant, talking about Sadio Mane. But yeah, as I said, nothing but love for all these lads. I want everyone to do well. Again, people saying he started on there. Again, I think I get where you're coming from, but I don't think he did start on there. I think he just happened to do a clip from a post-match game, fan cam. That's how I think. Unless it was pre-arranged and they knew each other, in which case I could very well be wrong. I'm doing good, Minnie. I'm doing good, buddy. How are you? Bald Martin said, I love watching you, Lee Chappie, Mark Albridge, Ryan LFC, James Redmond, Redman TV, Expressions, Team Coppish, and Matt Moore. I know most of those. There's a few in there I don't know. Any word on the stickers? I haven't spoken to Conor Dara over the past 2 or 3 days, mate, because it's been Christmas and I just want to let him be and have some time off. But again, whack it into the WhatsApp group, Dara, and tag Conor and he'll let you know. I genuinely haven't got a clue what's going on with them. What's your prediction for tomorrow's game against West Brom? I did put a preview up on the channel, mate, on Christmas Eve. I went for a 3-0 win for the Reds. My starting 11 was Alisson, Trent, Fabinho, Matip, Robbo, Gini, Hendo, Keita, Mane, Firmino, Salah. I know I could have easily put Curtis Jones in there. I just thought maybe Keita will get the nod, but it'll be interesting to see. How's the game? It's alright. Donald Trump said, Craig, Sabrina texted me, is it true that you and her are finished? Please say no. Donald, that, my friend, would be what you like to call fake news. Dara said he was interviewed by Redman. That's how I thought as well. That's what I thought. But anyway, we move on. We digress, ladies and gents. When Xhaka dominates, Armageddon must be here soon, said Rabadan. Thank you, buddy. It feels really weird seeing super chats on Mundo Sporto, by the way. It's odd seeing them. What's the name of the Man City fan? He's Jamaican from New York. That's Dom Rich. I don't actually think he's Jamaican. And I could be wrong on this, I think he's from the Dominican Republic, but I could be wrong. But yeah, Dom Rich is a good dude. Did some videos with Dom Rich as well. One thing that you will notice over the next year or so, ladies and gentlemen, is that I'll be doing a lot of videos with a lot of other content providers, but other than Nothing But Reds, I won't be doing it with any other Liverpool channel. Unless, of course, we bring on another Liverpool channel to our platform. But yeah, we won't be doing any more hookups with any Liverpool channels because a lot of the times this shit's one-sided and you never get any love back from the lads, or do you know what I mean? And I've reached out to certain people and been ignored as well at times, so we just said fuck it, we'll do stuff with people that we get on with, people that we trust, people we like, and we'll just carry on doing our thing. People like it, great. If people don't, not much we can do about it. Would I take Van de Beek? Yes, I've said it before, I like Donny Van de Beek as a footballer. I don't know what's going on there at United with him. But there's definitely a quality player there. I think he's from St. Kitts, actually, Rick. You're right, Ricky. He's from one of the islands around the Caribbean. It could be St. Kitts. It could be St. Lucia. One of those. I think you're right, mate. I think he is from one of those areas. Love how football fan channels can banter each other and mock their clubs, but sit down together and have a laugh and drink. That's what it should be, Kyle. And exactly, mate. Because we all despise each other's clubs. We all have a bit of fun and we all have a laugh. But at the end of the day, we all love the sport. And it's that love of the sport that brings us all together. So yeah, as Mark says so eloquently, rivals not enemies. I think that's the best way of putting it. Dave said, I thought, where's me spanner for a minute? As the channel grows, Dave, we will whack out some more, mate, but we've plenty of mods in here for the minute. And Joanne, as I said to you earlier on, I didn't forget to unban Callum. I just couldn't find his list. So I'll get Connor to try and find, does Callum have a YouTube channel? Which he must have, obviously. So I will get it done. I just can't find him on the banned list. And thank you for the super sticker, Joanne. What's the name of your hometown club? There isn't one. There isn't a home... Well, there's non-league hometown clubs. There's Gorey Rangers. But the nearest League of Ireland club to where I live is probably a toss-up between Wexford Youths and Bray Wanderers. I'm probably bang smack between both of them with regards to League of Ireland clubs. And both of them would be probably 45 minutes drive either way. Craig, maybe I can have you on my channel once, would be an honour. Yusuf, I'm sure I've said to you before, buddy, we will get that arranged, mate. And I'm sorry that it hasn't happened yet. But what I will say to you, Yusuf, is, and the good news for other people is, Connor has finally sorted out, 100% sorted out the tech, and we will be starting, probably not tomorrow, but we'll be starting the phone in soon. And you guys will have the option of whether you want to phone in for a video chat for the post-match reaction shows, or whether you want to phone in just through audio only. So we will be getting that sorted out because it's something we really want to do on the channel. Dave said, I'm fine, Craig. I mostly only watch the LFC games. All good, buddy. All good. And I hope you and the family had a lovely Christmas. Ibrahim, lovely to see you in as well, my friend. I hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying the holiday season. Some Chelsea fans told me that they're title contenders. Look, as I've always said, every club should think the best of every fan should think the best of their club, and they should have high aspirations and ambitions for the club, and they should be allowed to dream, because if you can't dream as a football fan, then what's the point? I don't think they'll be title contenders this year, but I think next year they genuinely will be. Second half's going to get underway, by the way. I'm so happy as well, Yusuf, that we're going to be able to get the post-match phone-in sorted out eventually. But I think Chelsea bounce back in this game. They're capable of it, but it's got to be an uphill task after obviously conceding 2 in the first half. Callum Hudson-Odoi and Jorginho now coming on for Frank Lampard and Chelsea. I'm yet to see who they've replaced, ladies and gents, so bear with me 1 second while I get that sorted out for you. Again, if you're enjoying the channel, folks, please do hit the subscribe button, drop a like on the video as well. Loads of new stuff coming up on Mundo Sporto this season. Premier League chat with the likes of All Leeds TV, Lee Chappie and lots of others as well. Watch-alongs of non-Liverpool games. And we're on the way in the second half. And yeah, lots of content coming up on Mundo Sporto. Cube said, I'd love to do an audio call in. No problem, Cube, man. We'll sort that out. I promise you. No problem whatsoever. John said, if I phone in the Shelby Field, what the hell is this guy saying? We can't understand him. Just ask Brian. Weirdly, I can't believe I still haven't heard your voice, John. I mean, we chat on WhatsApp the odd time, mate, and obviously in here. But yeah, now I need to hear your voice, John. I need to know what that accent sounds like. Anyway, we're back on the way, folks, here in the second half. The ball's back with Mondy. He whips it out right-hand side to Reece James. Reece James brings it down, puts the ball back. I'm still to see who those substitutions were. Let me see if my phone knows. Zuma goes back to Mondy. It was Mateo Kovacic replaced by Jorginho and Timo Werner replaced by Callum Hudson-Odoi. Between Arsenal and Chelsea, who do I prefer? Arsenal. Arsenal, because I get on better with the majority of Arsenal fans. And Claude and the Bansters, Diesel, Terry, very good friends of ours as well. And I've seen too much sick stuff on social media from Chelsea fans. And of course, I am not tarring all Chelsea fans with that one brush. But yeah, I prefer Arsenal. What do I think about United? Certainly improving as the weeks go by. There will be some inconsistencies. They will be up and down. But I think they're headed in the right direction. Oh, good defending. Ball whipped in there. Good defended by Bellerin. Heads it over his own bar. Great defending. Yeah, it's a strange one for United because sometimes, like I watched them play last week, I did a watch along of the game against Leeds and I was very impressed. The speed of the counter-attack, the quickness of moving the ball through midfield, and then you see them other times and they just look a bit disjointed. They need to get rid of Pogba. They just do. Chelsea's corner has come to nothing there. There was a ball deep to the far post that went behind for a goal kick. Man City Newcastle prediction. God, heaven only knows, man. 3-1 to City, maybe. Chelsea has the most toxic fans. Unfortunately, I think it's a toss-up between them and Everton. Now, the Everton stuff's obviously just... They hate me in particular, by the way. The abuse I get from them is fucking hilarious because I love knowing I'm winding them up so much. But yes, I've seen some horrible stuff. And look, there are Liverpool fans on social media who are dickheads as well. Like, our shit stinks as well. But, you know, unfortunately often at times, I think it's a small minority that shout the loudest and get heard and give clubs bad reputations. Because I think the majority of football fans are good people. Throw in here again, this time to Arsenal left-hand side. Lampard's starting to look more and more worried as the weeks go by. Okay, mate, stop spamming or you'll get kicked out of the chat. You've already too late. Did you see complain? Did I see Lampard complain that we have a 72-hour gap between games? They only have 48. It happens. And look, I get Lampard complaining the same way I got Klopp complaining, the same way I got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer complaining. I believe all of these managers have a point. I do. The demands on footballers these days are ridiculous. And I understand any manager that complains about the short turnarounds. The only problem is that what happens is, so Lampard will say it and everybody will jump on saying Lampard's being bitter. Klopp will say it and everyone will jump on saying Klopp's being bitter. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will say it, the same thing. But people need to realise that there's something to what they're saying. And that's why I often talk about, as football fans, we sometimes need to look at the bigger picture. And I think this is one of those. I can understand any manager that's unhappy because we're seeing a lot of player injuries. And it's already a crazy shit season. So I do understand where he's coming from. Do I care? No, by the way, but I understand it. Carl said I make most calls on the bog, so audio only for me. Definitely, Carl, definitely. Zuma now. Ball goes back to Mondi. Is it pronounced Mondi or Mendy? I just assume that because he's from France, it's Mondi. But is it Mendy or Mondi? I never know which way to pronounce the Chelsea keeper's name. Mishba, how are you? Mishba Hussein, lovely to see you in. Mishba, I'm sorry if I've mispronounced your name, but lovely to have you in the channel. Welcome in. Reece James now right hand side for Chelsea. They're getting bodies forward. Pulls it back across. Mason Mount goes out left hand side to Chilwell. Chilwell back inside to Mount. Pulisic. Still Mason Mount. Back to Pulisic. He puts the ball across. It's well defended by Chelsea. Lacazette has it now. He gives it to Saka. Back to Lacazette. And the ball goes out. Well defended by Arsenal to throw into them right hand side. Who do you think would be a great success at the club? It's very difficult to know, Kyle, because you need to know what squad we have at the point. We need to know, let's say, how Gerrard gets on at Rangers or if he moves on. We need to know what managers are available. I would say the likes of Pep Linder, Steven Gerrard, Julian Nagelsmann, they're all people that initially would pop into my head. Chelsea have pinched it back now inside Arsenal's half. They're forced a little bit backward. Jorginho now goes out right hand side to Reece James. He rolls the ball up the line for Callum Hudson-Odoi. He's been tracked by Xhaka. Nice ball inside to N'Golo Kante. Back to Hudson-Odoi. He's got a couple of options. Pulls it to the edge of the box for Jorginho. His touch is heavy. Allows El Neni to give it to Tierney. And Arsenal clear their lines. 7 minutes gone in the second half. Still Arsenal leading by 2-0. Do I play games on a console? No, I don't. But we do have a PlayStation 4 in the house. We do have an Xbox One S in the house. Santi brought Lucas a Nintendo Switch yesterday. And I have to say, I'm probably going to play the Nintendo Switch because there's Mario Kart. So I'll probably start playing the Nintendo Switch, mate, because I love Mario Kart. Hudson-Odoi now. He cuts back inside. N'Golo Kante. He puts a cross into the box. It's headed away. Second ball. Breaks. Edge of the box. Few ricochets. Arsenal have it. There's an Arsenal player down. He's holding his back though, so I don't think the ref should stop the game because it is a back and not a head injury. But the Arsenal player then decides to put the ball out, and it's Gabriel Martinelli. God, hopefully he doesn't have another injury. Just the lad can't get a break. Mike said, yes, I have 2 days off now. What have I missed? You missed a penalty at the start of the game, mate. And then a great free kick from Granit Xhaka. An absolute belter. But enjoy your 2 days off, Mike. Right, folks, we've 40 subscribers away from hitting 3-1. Let's see if we can do it on the stream. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do hit that button. Lovely to see you all in with us. And again, thank you for helping us get monetized on Mundo Sporto, which is a massive help. Martinelli's back up. He's given a thumbs up. Looks like he'll be okay to continue, which is good news. That was a bit of a shithouse ball. Chelsea, instead of giving it back, they just rolled it towards the corner flag. Ball's back in play. Reece James heads it forward. Tammy Abraham can't quite keep it in play, and it goes out for a throw-in to Arsenal left hand side. How did you feel about Coutinho ever since he left Liverpool? I haven't really given him much thought since he left Liverpool, but it very much upset me when he left Liverpool that we didn't, one, that we let him go after him agreeing to stay for the season in the summer, and two, that we didn't have a replacement lined up. But I was proven to be wrong because Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain stepped up, had a great end to that season. Obviously picked up his injury on the run to the Champions League final against Roma in the semis. But then we went out and spent that money really wisely on Alisson and Van Dijk, and look where we are now. Chelsea with Pulisic now on the attack. Mount pulls it back. He flicks the ball into the box. Out comes Bernd Leno and claims it. Leo, thank you, mate. Really appreciate your kind words. I think Klopp said when he leaves, Pep Linder should be the next manager. It's a very good show. I'm not saying if he did or didn't say it, but he's a very, very highly thought of coach, Pep Linders. He brought through as well the likes of Ruben Neves in his 6-year spell when he was the underage coach at Porto as well. Saka now. Saka tries a ball. It's gone in. It's 3-0. It's 3-0 to Arsenal. Saka put what looked like a cross in. I can only imagine it was a cross. But it goes in off the far post and it's 3-0. Game, set and match, that looks like, to Arsenal. Chelsea being found out here at the Emirates. 3-0. Wow. Let's see the replay. Surely this was a cross, but hang on 1 second. Bellerin goes out wide right. Ball's played back in field. It's definitely a cross, and it goes in off the far post. Oh, it's one of them. It's one of them that if you don't care either way. If you're an Arsenal fan or an Arsenal player, you're just happy. Oh, Rose, he couldn't have placed that if he wanted it to that well. Bang in off the post. 3-0 to Arsenal. Holy shit. A lot of so-called title contenders starting to fall away now, folks. 3-0. This is mental. Let's see what Chelsea have in them. If they got to fight to try and get back into this game, will Lampard bring Giroud off the bench? N'Golo Kante now. He's a bit of space in midfield. Runs forward. He's got options ahead of him. Options left and right. Goes to the right channel to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Odoi now into the penalty area. Ball breaks to Reece James. He plays in a cross. It's up in the air. Chilwell lets that go out for a corner kick. It did go out. Arsenal appealed that they kept it in, but it is going to be a corner kick to Chelsea on this left hand side. Troops going crazy. Love Troops at Bob Martin. Troops is a lovely fella. As I said, I had the pleasure of recording with him over in London, and he is a top lad. Ball in, cleared away. Second ball, flick back out. Oh, Chelsea goes behind. It'll be a goal kick. Did somebody say back to back, Ricky? I think they did, pal. Would be typical Big Sam. West Brom managed to beat us tomorrow. No, mate, that's just some negative thinking. The human gravy boat is going to set them up to try and get a draw or nick something, but I don't think it'd have had enough time to have the impact. That's my take on it. I think we'll blow them away tomorrow. I'm going for a 3-0 win. The key tomorrow for us will be to start quickly and try and get that early goal. If we can get an early goal, then let them sit back and defend. We'll just play with the ball around midfield and that back and just make them move side to side. Key for tomorrow. If Liverpool can get an early goal, it's happy days. What you don't want to do, of course, is concede an early goal and then have to try and break down a team that will have everyone behind the ball. Pulisic. He goes down. Referee gives a free kick, left hand side to Chelsea. Chilwell over the free kick. Heading towards the hour mark. Arsenal 3. Chelsea 0. Yes, folks, you heard me right. 3-0. Cross comes in from Chilwell. It's a shy cross. It doesn't beat the first man. Strike, and it's over the bar. That was an awful cross from Chilwell. Didn't even beat the first man. It's a miracle for Arsenal, said Martin. It's madness, isn't it? But fair play. Fair play to them. The manager wanted a response from them, and they've come out today and given that response. I'm going to have to just bait a few Chelsea fans now in a sec. Overhead kick. Oh, saved by Mondi. Good save that from Mondi. Oh shit, why am I doing that? An hour gone. Half an hour for Chelsea to get 3 goals to turn this around. Can it be done? Yes. Will it be done? Probably not, but let's wait and see. Mason Mount driving at that Arsenal defence. Pulisic, strike blocked. Falls to Lacazette now. Reece James, ball down the line to N'Golo Kante. Lacazette, El Neni. El Neni turns, he's tackled by Kante. Referee says free kick to Arsenal. Leno sending over the free. Sorry, I was just sending out a little tweet there to bait some Chelsea fans. Who's my top 4? Mila Kunis, Stacey Dooley, Katie Holmes probably, and oh sorry, do you mean football teams? My apologies. Liverpool to win the league, probably City, United, Spurs maybe. Well defended there by Saka. Ball goes back to the keeper then. He's going to roll that out. I'm not even joking, by the way, about the list. The wife does know I have a list. That list contains Stacey Dooley, Mila Kunis, and who's the other third person I'm allowed to have on my list? Who's the third person? I can't remember who the third one was. Connor said he's starting to think that his bet for this game would be out the window. Yeah. Mine came in, Crosby, as you know, but I also had both teams to score and another one. So if Chelsea could at least pull one back at some point. Arsenal have done well. They've made space down this left channel now with Kieran Tierney. Tierney pulls the ball back. Oh, good stop by Mondi. Was it Xhaka? Xhaka could... Is it Xhaka? Could have been another one there for Arsenal, but a good stop by the Chelsea keeper. Chelsea tried to counter-attack now. That'll be a foul and a free kick. And the referee's looking over. It looks like there might be some changes about to be made. Yep, substitution for Arsenal. Who is it that's going off? Smith Rowe has gone off to be replaced by Joe Willock. Callum Hudson-Odoi, ball into the box, is headed away again by the Arsenal defence. I still can't believe Lampard hasn't got Giroud on. He's in form at the minute. They're chasing the game. They give him another option. They'd have Giroud and Abraham, two tall fellas as well in there that they could mix it up playing the balls high or low into. Reece James again down this right hand side. He's looking for options. Switches the ball across, but El Neni heads it straight down and Arsenal have a chance to clear. Willock. Free kick to Chelsea. Have I heard Mila Kunis speak Russian? No, I haven't. Interesting. Levi, how are you, mate? Lovely to see you in. It's been a while. Again, folks, don't forget, please do keep hitting that subscribe button as well. 40 away from 3,100. Can't believe we've gone past 3k, which is amazing. Really appreciate all of your support. Tomorrow's going to be a really busy day on Anfield Agenda, our main channel. We're going to have the Nothing But Reds coming over to do the team announcement show at 3:20 p.m. I'll be live from 4 o'clock for the watch along. And then, of course, we'll have a post-match show coming up as well. Mila Kunis speaking Russian. That is very intriguing. Oh, good play by Arsenal again. Saka in down this right hand side. For support, pulls it back. Willock. Back out to Saka. Saka. Strike. It's deflected. It breaks. Oh, over the bar. I thought he was going to try and pull it across to Lacazette, but Willock tried to have a shot and it went high wide and very unhandsome. Elevator Kid said, believe it or not, his top four is Liverpool, United, City and Everton. Interesting. Certainly Everton are a much improved side this season, no doubt about that. We can't write off Leicester City either, by the way. I think we've all forgotten Leicester City in this conversation. Craig, is Kyle's last name really Firmino? No, it's not, mate. You can hear my family coming in now, by the way. You will hear a door opening and you will hear my little dog probably. Kante. Ball back with Mondi now. He clears his lines. 23 minutes for Lampard's team to pull three back here, and it would be a miracle because they don't deserve it. Mount. He's fouled. Free kick to Chelsea deep inside their own half. Can't ride out Wolves. They're not having a great season, Cube. And without having... You know, they could be in for a Origi, by the way. So, again, another one for you to keep an eye on. Again, I'm calling this one early for you, so I might get some credit. Callum Hudson-Odoi. Nice ball through to N'Golo Kante. And Kante down this right channel gives it back to Reece James. Back to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Runs into the box, then spreads it out wide to Reece James. Ricochet back to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Back to Reece James. Hudson-Odoi. Just no movement. And N'Golo Kante again. Finally the cross comes into the far post. It's headed down by Chilwell. Jorginho to Pulisic. Well defended by Lacazette. And Arsenal try a counter here now. Chelsea get numbers back and that'll go out for an Arsenal throw-in. They are playing well, Elevator Kid. Craig, when's the next watch along on Mundo Sporto? Man United versus Wolves on Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Let me have a look at the fixtures really quickly, mate, and I'll tell you. One sec. Monday, what have we got on Monday? I was considering doing Everton City, but I'd rather do a late night agenda. So what have we got on Tuesday? I might do the United Wolves game. That could be a shout, mate. Leave it with me. I will let you know, of course. Don't worry. I just want to make sure we get enough Anfield Agenda content out as well. But you could have a good shout with that one. United Wolves could be worth a watch. Oh, Origi definitely won't fix it, Brian. But he will fix our problem of having Origi at the minute. And he's not playing well. I think, is it Nicolas Pepe getting ready to come on from Arsenal? I just glanced up there for a second. Kante now in midfield. Ball breaks to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Again, he's looking for support on the right and he has to go all the way back to Reece James. Ball Martin said, thank God we took Diogo Jota instead of Werner. Look, Werner would have been better under Klopp. There's no denying that. I love Diogo Jota, so glad we signed him, but I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I did want Christian Pulisic at Liverpool. I did want Timo Werner at Liverpool. I won't rewrite history. Here comes Nicolas Pepe now for Arsenal to replace Gabriel Martinelli. Great to see him get some more minutes as well. I just think that I just don't think that they've a coach that's capable of getting the best out of them yet. That's my take on it. I think Pulisic in particular, I would have absolutely loved at Liverpool. Do I see Sheffield United surviving, or are they down? I hope they survive just for Ryan Brewster's sake, Kyle. But after that, I couldn't give a shite. But just for Ryan Brewster's sake, I hope that they stay up. Because Ryan Brewster deserves to be a Premier League footballer. And I hope he gets more opportunities. He's not getting anywhere near enough game time. What have we got? No relegation for Arsenal. I didn't think they were ever going to get relegated. They were too good to get relegated. Chilwell. Ball back to Jorginho. Zuma. He whips the ball across again, looking for Chilwell. Chilwell brings it down, reverses it back. Mason Mount. Mount runs into the box, pulls in across. Oh, stupid by Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham fouls the Arsenal defender right in front of the referee, gives Arsenal a handy free kick. Kai Havertz getting ready to come on for Chelsea, so we won't be seeing Olivier Giroud today for them anyway. It's Kai Havertz that's getting ready to come on. Brian said Divock should do the decent thing and take a good move. It's done for everyone concerned at this stage. He's removed the Liverpool stuff, I believe, from his social media platforms, but look, again, I think Wolves have long been interested in him, so maybe with the Jimenez injury they'll speed that one up. Cross in, too close to Leno, he comes and claims it. Can you imagine, Brian? Imagine Christian Pulisic under Klopp. Imagine him, Salah, Mane, Jota, Firmino as options. Now, we've got Harvey Elliott, and he's going to be an absolute superstar, but a lot of people were saying Pulisic isn't good enough, and I just don't think he's getting the right platform at Chelsea to do it. I would have loved to see him at Liverpool. Another yellow card coming out here. This time it's for Thiago Silva. 17 minutes to go at the Emirates. Arsenal 3, Chelsea zippity-doo-dah. Title challengers. Right, folks. What are we thinking? Is there any miracle anyway back here? Surely not. Saka over the free kick for Arsenal. It's quite far out. Drops the ball into the penalty spot. Goes beyond everybody. And it'll be a goal kick to Chelsea. Mondi spreads it out left hand side. Ball breaks, it's nodded down. Kai Havertz now. He plays it out right hand side. Reece James gallops forward. Callum Hudson-Odoi's there, gives it to him. Hudson-Odoi up against Tierney. It's pulled back. Kai Havertz back to... Again, is the plan just give it to Reece James and hope he can whip a ball into the box for someone to get on the end of? Because that seems to be plan A, B and C. Corner comes in, header over the bar. This time it was it Thiago Silva or Rudiger? I couldn't see which head it was that got on the end of that. But it's gone over the bar anyway. I smell spice bags, you hungry fuckers. Do I smell spice bags? I knew I could smell it. Yeah, I'm just letting the entire stream know that you two fuckers are bringing in spice bags and I can smell it. Family out there, gone to Tesco, they said, folks. Tesco coming back, smell of Chinese all of a sudden.
Because your daughter can't drive past the Chinese without getting a spice bag.
My wife doesn't really sound like that, by the way, folks. She's just trying to disguise her voice. But she'll always be remembered for the Ric Flair woof, no matter what happens.
Woo!
That could have been her arse there, folks. Could have been anything. Ball back with Mondi now. Jorginho. Rudiger. Harvey Elliott got an assist today again. Nice one. He's doing quite well. Tony Mowbray is very good, by the way, at bringing through young players. So it's no accident, of course, that he ended up at Blackburn. Liverpool are methodical in the research for loan players in the clubs they go to. Saka. Ball played down the line here. Arsenal will be offside when they touch it, but the ref should bring that back for a free. No. How can he allow an advantage there when there was no advantage because the player was offside? I don't know, I give up. Hudson-Odoi now, right hand channel. Mark, you misspelled talk shite, mate. You had a couple of letters wrong there, buddy. But yeah, them messing up again. Sir Gareth Crooks was critiquing Joel Matip's performance against Spurs, saying that he had some nervy or shaky moments in a game that he wasn't even feckin' playing in. You know, that's why more people are turning to fan channels, because at least we know we talk bollocks most of the time. Tactically speaking, what game have both teams played? I don't even know how to begin to describe that to you. Chelsea have probably looked to play the ball into wide areas a lot more, and Arsenal have looked to break, but Saka has been fantastic for them. It's difficult to sum it up when you've had a penalty and a free kick that were scored, so no real technical involvement in those, even though the free kick from Xhaka was sublime, absolutely fantastic strike. Chelsea just seem to want to get it to wide areas and pump it into the box. Not enough pullbacks towards the penalty spot for me from Chelsea for the late runs from the Pulisics, the Mason Mounts, or you know, Jorginho's at this point in the first half, maybe Kovacic. He never said that. Who never said what? By the way. Who never said what? LFC Fan 96. If you're talking about Gareth Crooks, he absolutely did say it, but I don't know which one you're talking about. Do you think Caoimhín Kelleher will be given more playing time at Liverpool? I think it'll probably be a loan call next season for Caoimhín to get a full season under his belt somewhere. Because he needs it. He needs consistent playing time to go and prove himself. But yeah, I think he will go out on loan because he needs the game time. He's good enough to be a top keeper somewhere. And as much as I'd love him at Liverpool, we've got Alisson and we needed a backup goalkeeper. But is it fair to just keep him as a backup? I don't know. It's a difficult one. I love being on here with you, Craig. Can't wait till tomorrow, said Mike. Thank you, Mike. Love having you on here as well. Yeah, I'd agree, Brian. He probably isn't too far off starting for Ireland at the minute. Randolph, not going to go on forever. About Crooks just shows bias. He's said a few more things over the years that are a little bit as well, but I don't know, man. It just annoys me that a lot of people are getting paid a lot of money to say a lot of stupid shit. Callum Hudson-Odoi there whipping in across. Tammy Abraham gets his head in it, but again he can't keep it down. It goes over the bar. This is going to be a really big win for Arsenal. Should give them some encouragement and again over their London rivals. If Kelleher goes out on loan, who would you bring in as backup as Adrian seals up in the summer? This is the very tricky point of it, mate, isn't it? Because like I would love to see Caoimhín Kelleher stay at Liverpool. Give him the FA Cup and the League Cups maybe. But if he does go out on loan, who would I bring in? Again, it's a difficult one. Let's not forget we've got a young lad there, but he's only 17, and Gianluigi Pitaluga. Camille Grabara, still a Liverpool goalkeeper as well. So there are options there, but again, I love to see Caoimhín Kelleher be the backup to to Alisson, but you just think for his progression he needs a loan. And even Stephen Kenny for Ireland was saying similar. It just, for Queeveen to push on and get really break into the Ireland senior team, he just needs to be playing more regularly. I'm just glad that Liverpool fans got a chance to see what he's capable of in the games that he did play. Didn't let us down one bit. What have we got? Nate, so I think we hope we pick up maximum points. At least we play Liverpool. A rivalry title race would be incredible. Man, I'd love a title race. If I had to be a title race, Liverpool United would be the dream title race for me. Particularly because I feel very confident we'd come out on top this season, mate. But yeah, I think that would be great for the league in general if there was a proper title race between England's two biggest clubs. Because heaven knows we've been on the other side of losing those over the years and the races. And, well, we haven't really even been in many of the races. But a few times with United, we'd come second, but there was a bit of a gap. Ball fired across again from Chelsea, and there's just nobody there. 8.5 minutes to go at the Emirates. Arsenal 3, Chelsea 0. Tierney now with the throw in. Just trying to kill the clock. The referee's going to give him a booking now for wasting time. This is what... Do you know what makes me laugh? The referees book lads for taking throw-ins, right? Really often. And goalkeepers often take 3 times longer to take a free kick or a goal kick and get away with it. Tammy Abraham now. Into the box. A few ricochets. Ball breaks up. Arsenal clear it. Chelsea half-heartedly claiming for a penalty, but I don't think there was one there myself. Zuma goes back to his keeper. Keeper gives it straight to Lacazette. Mondi got out of jail there. Gave the ball straight to Lacazette, and Lacazette tried to lift it over him, but Mondi managed to palm it away. Chelsea goalkeeper situation is not going great, is it? Look, why would he try that? He had Thiago Silva to his left, nobody near him, and he tries a side foot pass back over Lacazette. That's just stupid from the keeper, to be honest. Ball in from Saka. Ricochet drops down El Neni. Oh, he's rattled the bar. Was almost too clean of a strike. Second strike and it's blocked from Houlden this time. Oh, El Neni must have thought he'd scored there, but he cracked it off the bar. Broke to the edge of the box. Oh, he had to have thought that was in when it left his foot. Some power behind the strike as well. Even in slow motion, look at it moving. Boom. Could have been 4 there for Arsenal. Chelsea now looking to counter with Mason Mount. He fires the ball up the line. Callum Hudson-Odoi now. The attack slows down. Good defending by Willock. Referee gets in the way. Pulisic now. Hudson-Odoi. It's gone in. It's offside. Ball went in off Abraham. And then the linesman put his flag up for offside. Abraham saying no, of course VAR will have a look. Initial impression was that he was offside, but VAR will check it, of course. This could be close, you know. This could be close if you're this could be given, folks. It depends where the knee comes down to. That's not even at the end of the Arsenal player's foot. If you're drawing that line, get it right. This may be given, actually. Let's see. I think this goal will stand, will it? I think this goal will stand, folks. It looks like they're level. If it's offside, this is going to be by what I like to call a gee hair, but offside. Oh, they've given it, sorry. My apologies, goal given. My apologies, goal given. The ref made a signal, I thought he was ruling it out. Goal given. 3-1. Tammy Abraham, fair play to him. He was adamant that he was onside, and it was very tight, but I have to say it looked like he was onside to me. It looked like that's the right call. What's WFM? It means we're fucking massive, Nand. That's it's the motto of our Anfield Agenda channel for our whole community, mate. 3-1. It does count, yes. 3-1. Abraham with the goal. 3.5 minutes of normal time to go. Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1. Ryan, I haven't got a clue if you're banned on the Anfield Agenda channel, mate. That's a Brian Morrissey, not a Brian Morrissey, sorry, that's a John Hamilton question. I don't know, Ryan, is the honest answer. I very rarely ban anyone because I'm usually chatting away. It's our mods that do it. But if you comment and you don't see it, then there's a fair chance you're banned, mate. But again, I'm not sure what it would have been about, buddy, but, you know, our moderators generally get the stuff right, to be fair, especially when it comes to John Hamilton. He's got a great memory as well for stuff like this. Do I see United actually being a title contender? It's so difficult to say, man, because will it be City? Will it be United? I don't know. I think Liverpool win the league by 7 or 8 points, but they could be. They could well be. Spurs, United, City, Liverpool, Leicester. I thought Everton. It's a mad season. It's very difficult to know who's going to be top 4 even. Apologies. It was Hudson-Odoi's goal, not Abraham. Was it not? I was sure Abraham was waving his finger, no? Maybe I just seen Abraham complaining. Sorry. I just seen Tammy Abraham complaining about it and I just assumed that it was him that had scored. My apologies if it was Hudson-Odoi. No, it was Abraham. It was Tammy Abraham's goal. I knew I was right. It was Hudson-Odoi that set it up, but it was Abraham's goal. Pulisic whipped in. Oh! Thiago Silva had a header and it should have been 3-2. It should have been 3-2. Thiago Silva had a really great heading opportunity at the far post. And he puts it, well, it's fair wide to be fair, but he could have done a lot better with the header. Have a look from here. I should have done way better. It was nowhere near actually in the end. And Ryan, I appreciate that, mate. I genuinely don't know. Let me talk to John about it, Ryan. And if it was nothing major or it was an accident or it was wrong, I'll get it sorted out for you, Ryan, mate. I promise. And I appreciate the way you're going about it here, buddy, but I have to check with my chief moderator before I can do anything. But I will check it out for you, Ryan. Don't worry, mate. I promise you that. Ball back with Thiago Silva now. He carries it forward, moves it out left hand side. We're into the last minute of normal time. Again, Chelsea moving the ball across. Jorginho now carrying it forward. He goes out wide right to Reece James. Back to Jorginho. He's forced with an early cross. Abraham gets a touch. He goes down. Has he given a penalty? I think he's given a penalty, you know. Has he given a penalty or a goal kick? Let's have a look. Oh, that's a penalty. It's a penalty to Chelsea. Jorginho standing over it. The clock's hit 90 minutes. 5 minutes has been added on by the officials. Penalty to Chelsea, the second penalty of the game. Jorginho against Leno. Jorginho steps up. And it's saved brilliantly by Leno. That is, and he was on his line, there's no doubt about this. That was an amazing save. Goalkeeper played an absolute blinder there, down to his bottom left-hand corner. No argument about that. You can clearly see his right foot was well on the line. That is just a beautiful piece of goalkeeping. Credit to him. Stunning save from Leno. And we have 3.5 minutes of additional time to play. That was a fantastic save. Three minutes to go. Alexander Lacazette's coming off to be replaced by Mustafi, just to shore things up at the back here for the last 3 minutes. I tell you though what, folks, as a former keeper myself, as I've said, lowing into the bottom corner like that, difficult damn penalty to get down to. And Leno, that was a class penalty save. It wasn't even that it was a terrible penalty, it's just that it was a damn fine save by the keeper. A little bit of the funny run up, Brian. Little pause, mate, but not as much as normal. Chelsea still going on the attack. We're 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Again, folks, please do hit the subscribe button if you've enjoyed this stream. And drop a like on the video as well. Free kick to Arsenal here deep inside Chelsea's half. 2 minutes to go. Ball out left hand side to Tierney. Tierney to Pepe. Back to Tierney. Little ball over the top looking for the run of Willock. Zuma gets there ahead of him. That'll be a goal kick to Chelsea. 90 seconds of additional time to go. There'll probably be a few seconds extra for the substitution as well, and the penalty, of course. Jorginho whips it out left hand side again. Ben Chilwell. Mason Mount. Jorginho. Back to Hudson-Odoi. Mason Mount again. Out left hand side to Chilwell. Jorginho, he whips it out right hand side to Reece James. Again, Jorginho, clock's against them though. 1 minute to go. Pulisic, one way, then the other. Strike! Too easy, too straight, two at the goalkeeper. Looks like Mikel Arteta's Arsenal are going to get the 3 points today to finally put an end to this ridiculously shitty streak of theirs. And again, a massive dent in Chelsea's pretendy title challenge, which is a pretendy challenge. Willock. And I think Arsenal, Chelsea have come into it a lot more, obviously, since going 3-0 down. But I think Arsenal have thoroughly deserved this win. Jorginho switches the ball across left-hand side again. Hudson-Odoi. He's having a run now. Strike, it's blocked, a few ricochets, it goes behind. Corner to Chelsea here. The 5 minutes of additional time are pretty much up. You'd imagine Michael Oliver will add a little bit on for the substitution and the penalty incident. They take the corner short. Hudson-Odoi flicks it to the back post. Leno gets a hand on it. Goes behind for another corner on the far side now. Stephen Duffy, Happy New Year, buddy. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow I'll be live from 4 o'clock with the watch along of the game. But the guys from the Nothing But Reds channel will be doing the team news announcement at Anfield Agenda from 3:20 tomorrow as well. Again, cleared by Arsenal, drops to the edge of the box. Mount, he's challenged by Pepe, then he's fouled, and that should be that, ladies and gentlemen. That indeed is that. The referee puts the whistle to his lips. It's all over at the Emirates. Mikel Arteta has beaten Frank Lampard and Chelsea by 3-1, and I think they deserved the victory, to be fair. 2 penalties in the game. Arsenal scored theirs, Chelsea missed theirs. A wonderful free kick from Granit Xhaka as well. And I think Arsenal were good value for the win today, folks. As I said, I'll be back tomorrow from 4 o'clock with a watch-along at Anfield Agenda, the Reds game against West Brom. Kyle and Steve from the Nothing But Reds will be doing the team announcement show from 3:20. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button before you head off. Again, thank you to all of you for your support. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Enjoy the rest of your Boxing or Stevens's Day, depending on what you call it in your part of the world. And I'll see you wonderful folks tomorrow. Take care.